Alrighty, so today we are going to be doing Dokkan Ultimate Clash, the special 10th anniversary edition part 2. Shouldn't be too bad. I did have to have a run for this recorded, but unfortunately, I kind of forgot that there was a charge limit on the last fight, or just in general, and I only brought one team for it, and I didn't kill the boss in time. So this is going to be my second take for this. Just some quick advice. What I would recommend that you do is you set up multiple teams for the final fight. So for the first fight, what we are going to be doing is just running something very simple. We're going to be running the Ginyu Force, and it shouldn't be too bad whatsoever. Just get like a free-to-play team, bring that, and you'll be fine, right? Then you're just going to want to have a bunch of teams set up for the end. Like I said, at least 2 to 3 teams, and that should probably be enough, right? It's a bit of a funky setup here, but we will get it done. I did forget to bring a last character here. So anyone I could just toss on and then like they'll work. No, damn. Okay. We'll just go in with 6 here. I think we'll probably be fine. As long as we don't get a Cyberman right off the bat. This fight was like super easy when I did it on camera, or yesterday on the attempt. So we shall see. Is the game gonna punish me? It is not. Cool. Okay, I was gonna say like maybe the game is gonna be like, you know what, you're not allowed to do that, dude. You gotta bring a Cyberman, or like you have to use a Cyberman on this turn. So hopefully these guys hold it down here, and then attack Ginyu will just one shot him. That is a little bit of damage though, so maybe I'm underestimating this stage a little bit. I don't think so, though. I feel like Tech Ginyu will probably do more than enough damage there on the end. So we'll see. Could potentially be a little bit of a problem, but I doubt it. Yeah, when Goldo's doing that much damage, Tech Ginyu's probably going to one-shot him. Yep, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. We need to ensure that we get a high attack stat with you. That'll probably be enough if I was a betting man, I'd say. You can see I'm getting a little bit risky here, but if you see I can clear with this team, you can definitely do it too, right? All right, 1 point. That's not that much. Yeah, it's not enough. I got too risky here. All right, as long as the Cyberman doesn't take like 100-something thousand from that normal, which he probably will, we'll be okay here, right? All right, Cyberman, just one attack, dog. Let's go. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, perfect. All right, so now Raccoon's going to be able to do his thing. Jace hopefully will be fine. There's no super, and then Goldo will be fine as well. This guy does not transform, so that is good. That's going to make our life a lot easier. It's just a quick one-phase fight, and we should be good to go. 970,000. Yeah, you can see we're doing just a mammoth amount of damage right now. Let's see. All right, come on, Goldo. Crit or something. Let's get out of here. Boom! All right, there we go. Okay, so for level 2, what I'm going to be doing is using my, let's see, my not Tournament of Power, but my team, Bardock team. That is going to be the second one that I built here. This one should be a little bit better because we have a summonable character in the fray. So we use Bardock, we use this team Bardock, we go like this, and boom, there we go. This one's going to be a little bit more cohesive, but not too much better. So we'll see. Let's see, where are we at? All right, yeah, thankfully, the LR Team Bardock is in the front, so that is going to solve a lot of issues here, and we should be good to go. Now, here we go. Boom. There we go, Bardock. All right. What do you got for me, big dog? Are you going to dodge this, maybe? No. That attack lower sucks. 7 million, I don't think it matters. We're probably just going to one-shot. Let us see. Almost. The additional super will definitely do it. So cool. So that's level 2 down. You guys can see the first 2 fights of this are extremely easy, but the third fight is a bit tricky. So the one against Super Baby 2, this one, it's a slugfest, right? He has a lot of HP. I'm sure you guys have been seeing this floating around if you're on the social media scene, but he does actually have 1.2 billion HP. So we're going to have to sort of like take our time here. It's going to take a bit, and we're going to have to do multiple runs for this. So the first team that I'm going to be running is the movie bosses setup that I made. So the first lead that we use is you for the pure 200%, and then we have to set up like uncontrollable power and all of that. So something like this should work. 677,000 HP is going to be enough. Where this potentially could get a little bit scary is if STR Super Easy A Broly were to potentially take some damage, but I think overall we'll be okay. Now, we do not have a ton of time. This is like a race against the clock, right? Because we are on a charge limit. We have to move, right? So what we're gonna do is, who do I want to keep on rotation? I think Janemba, like overall, yeah, Janemba will be better overall because when Janemba, if you don't know, Baby has damage reduction against STR types, so characters like Cell Max are not going to be as useful as they typically would be in most scenarios. So definitely going to take advantage of that, or not take advantage of that. Like, we're just going to float off Cell Max, and hopefully he's just going to play the role of like sitting pretty and not dying, right? And then on his taunt turn, we still will be able to kind of like chunk out a little bit of damage. So again, this team is not designed to get the win. We're going to be doing probably 3 runs in here, and that's sort of just how it goes. So that will be helpful. But again, it's just going to take a bit. Like, it does, no matter how you split it, this is going to take a while. It's just how they decided to go and design this event, where it's like, it's going to be tricky. So hopefully on the next turn, who's on the rotation? It's all Broly's. Perfect. So that is actually going to be helpful because we'll be able to get the Not That They Village domain up. So that will be good for us as well. All right, what do you got for me, Janemba? Perfect. Some defensive lowering. We'll take that for sure. We will take that. And then, like I said, Cell Max here, it doesn't matter. He's just not going to do any damage. Well, maybe not any. Any might be a bit of a stretch, but it's just, their Baby has damage reduction against STR, so it doesn't really matter. He is sort of just a character that can withstand the punishment from Baby, right? So this is actually good here, because like I said, we can do Not That Day Village, get this domain going, and then we could throw STR Broly in the 3rd slot, get the support that we need, all that fun stuff. He will be okay, and Broly is going to be able to do his thing here. Cool. All right, what do you got for me, bud? We're gonna go like this. We're gonna grab these with you. We're going to grab these with you, and then hopefully these rainbow orbs fall the way I need them to. Perfect. We'll take 3 extra support, and we are looking good. This is going to be a decent turn for us here. As long as AGL Broly puts in some work. On the global, this version of the character is actually rainbowed for me, so that does help. He should be able to do some decent damage for us. We should be okay after this. Let's see, what do you got for me, Broly? Yeah, double digits. Cool. I believe he does get stronger as the fight goes on, though. Yeah, 15 million there from Broly. That's pretty good. Especially, like, the way that this is going to work is actually going to be really nice for us, because we're going to be able to take this Broly, the Not That Day Village domain, and then we can go to the Dragon Ball Super Broly domain from AGL Broly, right? So that's going to be a lot of additional damage for us as well. Now, like I said, this is one thing that we have to keep in mind. The objective with this movie boss's team is not too clear, because we're just not going to be able to. He has too much health, right? So hopefully they do enough damage to the point where we start to feel pretty comfortable, but we have to understand that there is a very high chance that we are just not going to do enough damage, right? That's just sort of the way that this event is built. What we do need to work on is getting like Tech Broly built up so we can start working on him and stuff like that. Getting all of these characters to a pretty insane level. You guys know how like Tech Broly is when he's built up. He's pretty crazy. We have stuff like Janemba. We can get like that rage mode going to potentially get some damage in as well. It's just tough, right? Because this isn't like the perfect setup. Like if we want to talk about like a character that's going to do like a crazy amount of damage, you're looking towards like Tech Vegito when he's built up, right? That's sort of what we're looking at here. So let's use this active skill. We want to keep Janemba around, so we're going to float off Beerus like this. We'll grab these with you. We will grab these with you to get the 24. Then with Beerus, we will grab these, because next turn we're going to want these in orbs for Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So 17 million there from Janemba, pretty good. Again, not too concerned about like the overall damage here on this this fight. It's just a matter of getting things set up for us going into the next one, which we're probably going to use the Tournament of Power team on the next setup here, and then we are going to use the Vegito-led team. And there is a little bit of a fun thing that we got to do with the Vegito team just for the setup of it, but I will let you guys see that in a bit. All right, what do you got for me? Come on, Broly. We need to get these crits in, the big boy damage. Yeah, you can see we're 3 turns in and we've done like a bar and a half. So that's just how this event is. You gotta play the hand you're dealt, right? So let's see, 6.4. Yeah. All right, Beerus, what do you got? At least this will also build him up, because these are going to be a bunch of hits that he has to take. Yep, defensive lowered. Cool. Well, Beerus is fine here. Not worried about that. Yep. There you go. Right. We like to see that. We love to see it. Okay, so again, we're going to grab these. It's going to get you to the 24 key very easily. We're going to grab these with you, and then we are going to grab these with you. So we have 6 turns left. Not bad. It's just a matter of getting everything sort of into place here, right? It's going to be like, we're going to have a crazy turn from AGL Broly towards the end. Int Broly, I don't know if he's capable of giving us just an insane turn, but having this domain up is nice. Again, because like Broly here is going to look a whole lot better soon, right? When we can get his domain up and he's going to be like built up after doing all these attacks and stuff like that, he's going to look much more impressive. So 14 million crit there, not bad. It could definitely be better, but it's not bad. That's my take on that. All right, what do you got for me, big dog? Boom, 5.6. It's just going to take a bit with all these super attacks. That's sort of the verdict. All right. Let's see. 11 million, cool. Okay, so you're starting to build up and actually do some like real damage here. Because no matter how you split it, there's no way to do like actual insane damage to this guy unless you're talking like a Vegito turn where you use the taunt and you do all of the counters, right? That's like how they want you to do the damage here. But obviously it's just not that easy to set up with the way that we're running this team. So 11 million from Cell, not too bad there. We'll take that for sure. All things considered, that's not bad. Okay, 11 million as well. Nice. Okay. With that damage reduction, it is a bit of a pain, but at least this is like respectable damage, right? I've seen better, I've seen worse. Okay, so now that domain is over. Now, what we're going to do, we are going to set this up. So you'll go over here and grab these. We'll grab these with you. And we need to make sure that we're getting a ton of rainbow orbs for that Broly for the support, and we did get it, so that's perfect. Yep, 18 million there. Nice. We are looking good so far. The goal should be about a third of his HP. That's sort of like the bar that we're looking for. Do you nullify this? Yeah, you do. That's what I was going to say. That looks like a blast to me. Yeah, so if we can do a third with this team and then a third with the Tournament of Power team, we're going to be in a good spot. It's a shame that they decided to opt for giving him damage reduction against STR, because this potentially could be like an area where Evolution Blue Vegeta could actually be like a valuable character for us, and that's just not going to be the case here, because his damage is not going to be anywhere as near as much as it could be in a 10-turn event where we are going to have like a UI Goku we can run him next to. It's just not going to work out that way, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. So what's going to be really nice is that we're going to have like Tech UI's domain with that team, and then we're going to be able to have like a built-up Evolution Blue Vegeta, a not built-up AGL UI Goku, but like a supported AGL UI Goku. We have like 17 running around, 17 and Golden Frieza running around. That team is going to be very good. So now, this is where things get a little bit more fun, because we're going to have the AGL Broly domain. So this is going to give us some very good attacks, some very good damage numbers, right? So we'll just continue to keep Int Broly in slot 1 here. He'll hold it down there. We'll grab these with you. Not really too worried about your damage at this point. It's just going to be AGL Broly, AGL Broly, AGL Broly. So we have 4 turns left to kind of chip away about a third of his HP, right? That's sort of the bar. So if we can go into like the Vegito turn and he has like very little HP left, that is what we are looking for. But a stun there, we'll take, right? And now AGL Broly is going to get to do his thing. 25 million is very good. And especially considering we're going to see 4 or 5 supers right here. If these all crit, we're going to be looking very good on the damage numbers. Yep, 24 there. Perfect. Okay, cool. So if all of these crit, we're going to probably do about 80 to 90 million damage, which is a good start, right? That's 10% right there, basically, because it would be 125 million, right? So we'll see. 18 million there. Cool. And then STR Broly gets to just like contribute, right? He gets to say he helped. So next turn, we are going to have, okay, this will be good, because we can probably do Cell Max's taunt, which isn't bad, because that'll just make him more powerful, right? And it's just for that turn. And we'll also be able to, if I have it, I don't know if I have big bad bosses on either of those characters yet, just level 10 because it's tough. But let's see. So now we can do Cell Max's active skill. I'm not worried about doing Janembas, because that's just going to be wasting charges. Do you have big bad bosses? You do not. You have it at level 9, and you have it at level 7. Yeah, okay. So not the end of the world there. Let's do this. Okay, we'll take a quick 19 million just from an active skill, and then we'll float you off. And we're going to do this. Just this way we can build him up as much as possible. We'll grab these. and then we'll grab this. Perfect. Okay, cool. So 3 more turns. We got 3 more turns to do as much damage as possible to this version of Baby. And so far, I think we're doing pretty well. 11 million with an action break there. Oh, that stun. That sucks because now Cell Max can't build up anymore. I forgot about that. Damn. Okay. Not the end of the world. Extra damage that you just need to take when it's available to you anyway, right? I think that's sort of the bigger picture there. Just like we need to just make sure we do that. Cool. All right, no triple super. Damn. All right, yeah, 23 million there. That'll help for sure. All right, what do you got? Yep, the defense lowering helps too. Like no matter how you split it, this is going to be a lot of HP. So any extra like debuffs and stuff help. So it looks like we are going to hit the benchmark of about 33% of the HP, so that is good because I think that the Vegito team, especially with the 250% leader skill, is going to be more than capable of holding down what we need him to do. How do I want to do this? I think this is the best way to set this up. So we'll go this, we'll grab those with you, we'll grab these with you, and then this is going to give us 3 rainbow orbs at least. Yes, 3 rainbow orbs for the extra support. So this is going to make AGL Broly hit even harder. So Int Broly at 18 million, whatever, right? It's cool. What has been super nice about this setup that we've been doing is that he's been able to stun. So like it's just we've been able to kind of stay away from potentially any like damage getting through. So that does help. But obviously it's not going to be perfect. So here we go. What do you got for me here, Broly? 26 million. Ready for 25. Yeah, that's that defensive lowering coming in there where we're basically just doing like 1-to-1 damage with our attack stats, right? Unless they're STR because of the damage reduction, but very helpful. Very helpful stuff. So Movie Bosses is doing its thing. It's doing about half of the HP. So if the Tournament of Power team does end up getting the job done, which I don't think it will, that'll be nice because then we just literally didn't even need to use Tech Vegito. But it will be helpful. Like I don't mind using that team to like end things off, right? Because it will be pretty easy because we just have so many crazy characters on that setup. All right, so here we go. Boom, 10 million right there. And then Broly gets to contribute here a little bit. 13 million from you, not bad. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is a pretty successful run here from the Movie Bosses team. Not going to be able to get the job done, unfortunately, but very, very like good run in terms of damage here. About half, that's more than acceptable from a team that doesn't have like a lot of the modern damage output, right? With like all the crit counters and stuff like that. Again, not focusing on Janemba here. Don't feel like using that. Ooh, and a Dokkan attack will be very nice. This will be good for sure, because this will just be extra damage for us. So what is it at? It is at a Dokkan attack at 23 million. Not horrible. This is a 55% Broly who's missing like 1 link, I think, at level 10. I think it's Legendary Power. That's the only one he doesn't have done yet. So this will be good. 23 million Dokkan attack will just continue to contribute to the effort here. Not going to take him out by any means, but should potentially do a decent bit. And that is always helpful. So let's see. Yeah, 47 million. I'm more than okay with that. That's huge. All right. What turn are we on? Turn 9? Okay, so we're going to have one more after this. We'll take that, though. Like, one last turn of AGL Broly going crazy. One last turn of Cell Max kind of chipping away a little bit. This will be good. This is a good setup so far. We haven't had any trouble. This has been a very successful start. Okay, so let's see. Broly in the front because, you know, worst case scenario, he does have a revive. We won't be able to see it, but you know how it goes. All right. His attack is going up, I believe, though. Yeah, honestly, I think this might hurt. We'll see. Might. Yeah. I think it's going to say failure here, and then we lost. So that's okay. Sucks that we lost that damage, but that is what it is, right? Not the end of the world. We got plenty in. So, Movie Bosses, very successful run there for them. But this should say that we lost now, right? Yes, failed. Tap to continue. All right, perfect. So, we did 54% on the initial run. So, that's not bad. I think what we should do is low-key just run the Vegito team now, and then the Universe Survival Saga could potentially clean things up. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, Tech Vegito lead, obviously. Now, this is where things get funny. We have to use this character right here. I know, it's awkward, but we do. Then we will bring you, we'll bring you, we'll bring you, and then we'll bring Go Tanks. And then we could also, who could we take off? Um, I feel like I want to bring Tech Gogeta because he debuffs. Yeah, I do. Let's do this. I think STR Vegito's counters just are nowhere near as like exponential as some of these other characters. And that type advantage damage reduction that Baby has, it's just like whatever, right? So this will be good. We can do something like this. I'm very confident with Super Saiyan 3 Goku here in the front. He'll probably dodge the 2 attacks. Broly will be, Tech Vegito will be fine as well. And then AGL Vegito, you guys know the Russian roulette game we're going to be playing here, but we should be okay. We should be all right. All right, cool. That's a good start. All right, now it's just about getting everything built up here. So we're going to be able to stack up some attack with you guys. And then once we fuse into Vegito, it's like, it's GG if we can fuse, but it's just a matter of getting to that fusion. And we need Baby to super right here, by the way. Like, because Vegito is just, he's not going to live that super. So if he does do that, it's like, that's really unfortunate. And it's probably what's going to happen here just because of, you guys know how this game is. So like, Vegito's probably going to get supered. And he is. Okay, cool. So we're going to have to use the Tournament of Power team. It's just, sometimes that's how it goes, but it is what it is. Unless we get super lucky, which we do. Okay. It was Mickey. It was a Mickey turn, but that's okay. The history books don't care how you get it done. All right. Now, what we definitely have to do is do this for AGL Vegito Blue, and that is another scenario where it's just like, please do not be a super. With Gotenks here, though, this is going to be a good little setup for him, though, because this is a blast-based super, so if he does open up with a super, we will be fine. All right, he is being cute about this super attack here. So hopefully it is in slot 3 where that barrage of attacks is at. At least with this scenario, we'll be able to actually get some damage in with Gotenks here. So it won't be too bad compared to like if we would have got last turn, that would have sucked because we literally would have got like nothing in. Yeah, so Gotenks there doing well. AGL VB, it just comes down to getting lucky. If this is a normal, it's going to hurt, but if it's not a normal, we're good. Or if it's not a normal, we lose. So we'll see. A phenomenal showing here. 3 million. Just wow. I'm speechless, you know. Okay, and we're good. All right. So 270 from that normal. Yeah, a super would have been curtains for us, but a bunch of supers here from Tech Gogeta should be fine. Then we can actually get moving here with some real characters. We're going to have Beast Gohan. We're going to have Vegito going. Going to be a very nice little setup for us. So I think if we have early access to Super Saiyan 4, though, we will use that right away. Like, I think that's worth getting rid of the 3 charges right away for, because we'll have Super Saiyan 4 Goku around earlier, and we don't need to, like, fart around and wait, and that'll be fine. So I definitely am comfortable doing that. I'd prefer not to, but it's just sort of the way this is formatted. That's assuming we even get out from this. I think we're okay after supering and stuff like that. Damage reduction, guard, yeah, not guard, but the damage reduction, the extra supers, yeah, we're good. So that's huge because now I believe we have access to take away 1 super here with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We can transform right away, get him going. We can get Beast Gohan going. This is going to be good. So very, very nice setup so far. Things are going according to plan, if you will. Going to save those orbs there purposely. So now getting Super Saiyan 4 Goku out, going to be very helpful. Yeah, see, like he would have doubled up on the super. Obviously, Beast Gohan would have ate that, but would have rather not had to have taken a super at all. On the next turn, we are going to have VB around still, though. So that's a bit unfortunate. Like, yeah, so next turn is going to be very, very tricky because we have Vegito Blue and we also have, what's his name? AGL VB or AGL Super Vegito. So, yeah, we're going to have to, like, get as much damage in as we can right here. Because there's a good chance that next turn is just like curtains for us, right? Just really bad opening rotation RNG. Could not afford to put AGL Vegito Blue anywhere else. Couldn't afford to put Super Vegito anywhere else. Just the way it went. So we just need to get some damage in right here, and we should be good to go. Going to be a bit of a pain, but we'll be okay. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to have some good damage here. Tech Vegito is going to have some good damage, or Goku in this case. And then Beast Gohan will obviously be able to hold it down in the first slot. Get all those attacks beat or tanked. We'll do this. Let's grab these with you because this will kind of be like a good balance for both of these characters because then I can grab these with you. So it's going to give us a decent healing right there. This will help us out. Nice. Yeah, it sucks because we have like no stunners on this team or anything like that. Because if we had a stun, I'd be pretty confident, but not going into next turn. Like the super is gonna have to be on Go Tanks. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And there also needs to be a spot where like there's one normal for Super Saiyan Blue or AGLVB to take. Otherwise, we are cooked. All right, triple super from Beast. We'll take that. This turn is just about getting in literally as much damage as possible before it's night. So we are kind of like refocusing our shift to just like, okay, when we lose, this is what we need to worry about, because that's just basically how this run is going so far. It's where it's like more than likely we're just gonna have to go in again with another team. So hopefully that isn't the case, but it is looking to be that way. So 13 million there, cool. Go ahead and give me some crits here, and we should be good to go. But if you have made it to this point, thank you. Let me know how you guys are doing with this fight. What is your plan of attack? What teams are you running and all of that fun stuff? I'm just missing that second lead. I guess maybe what I could do in theory is bring like Hercule. I need to get him Dokkan Awakened. I've been so busy with like so many things on Dokkan, I just haven't gotten around to Dokkan Awakening him yet. All right, so 10 million there. Cool. Yeah, so good damage there from our boy, Super Saiyan Goku there. And now Super Saiyan 4 Goku's doing his thing. This should be some good damage as well. 21 million, we'll take that. Nice. So I think that the Tournament of Power team is more than capable of doing 2 bars of health if we do get to that situation, or like 2.5. So that is good. But right here, we need a very lucky attack spread, and we did not get it. This was actually like the worst case scenario. I don't think there's a way out. There's no way out of this one. 24 million from Go Tanks. We'll take that. We just got to get as much damage in as we can here and pray for a miracle. That is where we're at. We just need a miracle. That's all we can do. We'll try and heal up a little bit, but it is not looking good for us, boys. A wise man once said, "There's no way out of this one." So, Tournament of Power team, what we're going to need, again, extremely unlucky rotations here. 2 attacks here from Go Tanks, not bad. And then Super Vegito hopefully can chip a little bit. I guess what will have to happen is VB will have to dodge. That's the scenario here. Super? No? Okay. Yeah. GG. So, not a bad run. The Movie Bosses team definitely did a little bit better. A little bit safer of a team than this setup. This is definitely a high risk, high reward. And it just takes too long to get Vegito out in this case. So, that is the scenario that we are in. We'll take a dodge there. And what do you got for me? Is this our game? No? Okay. In theory, we haven't lost yet. But it's not going to be pretty here, I think, when AGLVB takes the normals. We're going to need a dodge. We're going to need a miracle. So 1.9, not bad, I guess. That's horrible. What am I talking about? Okay, come on. Rip it off. It's like a Band-Aid. All right, 3 supers from you. Thank you for contributing to the cause a little bit. But, like, honestly, I think with the Tournament of Power team, especially if we get, like, good opening rotations, like AGL UI right away, it will be good. Vegito, if there was ever a time to dodge something, it was not now. So, okay. Not bad. Sucks that the best team in the game, quote unquote, we just had a very fatal flaw and we were unable to protect him. Just really bad opening RNG there with rotations. But now we can run Tournament of Power, so that is cool. We'll do this and we will go right in. No, do not pick Frieza. And this team should be good. 780,000 HP. Lots of nice characters. Damage reduction everywhere. We should be good. Dodging. We did get AGL UI slot 1 though, so that is very helpful. This is exactly how I want this to play out. So we will grab these with you to ensure we get the 24 key for those the extra damage. We'll grab these with you because we're going to try. We need as many rainbow orbs as possible right here. So this is going to give us 3. That's going to give us the 24 key. We're going to be able to lower his attack. We're going to be able to lower his defense. This is going to be a good setup here for this specific build, right? Being on the first turn, as long as we have that damage reduction, we have those extra hits, we'll be good even if we do end up taking a super, especially after, like, if Physical Evo can supers, we'll be fine. So I think Universe Survival Saga should be able to clean this up. We only need to do about 200 million damage here, a little bit more than that, and we should be good to go. So, that seems like a lot, but just in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that bad. I guess one concern going into next turn is the lack of like a true slot 1. I think Evolution Blue Vegeta with the damage reduction, the int one, excuse me, with his extra damage reduction, with his guard on the first turn and stuff like that. As long as like the first hit is a normal, and especially after we debuff him with Evo Ken here a decent bit, we should be okay, because Evo Ken is going to debuff on the super attacks. So attack lowering, defensive lowering is all going to be coming through here. And so far, this first turn is playing out perfectly, the exact way that we would want it to play out. So here we go. Let's go with the attack lowering and the defensive lowering. So this double debuff is going to be huge, just because it's going to make it easier for characters to do what they need to do. But they do need to super. Okay, perfect. I think these guys only have one dupe though, so they're not going to be like phenomenal here, but it should be enough. Like this guy is serving way more of a role than like AGL Vegito Blue did on the last run, right? And by the way, that wasn't propaganda or anything like that. Like I wasn't trying to like, you know, be like, oh, look how bad this character is. It was literally just like the opening rotations were just really bad. And that character has a nice little leader skill that has some value. Let's do this so that way we can kind of focus a little bit on Evo Blue here. Yeah, do you guys like key issues in 2025? Like, okay, dude. Let's see. Yeah, first hit, Evolution Blue Vegeta. You want to dodge this, dude? We have guard. We have 50% damage reduction. Yeah, that's all things considered. He face tanked that. That's nothing. And then 17 and Golden Frieza are also going to be applying debuffs, so that is good. Okay. Let's see. What do you got for me, Evo Blue? A lot of normals. Yeah. So now 17 and Golden Frieza, they're going to be doing their thing. Should be okay. I believe they are going to be applying debuffs as well, so very nice little unit here. And they keep in mind they also have additional damage reduction. So they have 51% on like baseline, and then they have, or it's like 50% baseline, and then 17% per attack. So we're already up to 2 of them. We're up to 3 of them. So now we are invincible with this character. There's nothing that's going to be able to hurt them here. So we should be safe with them. And then STR Evolution Blue Vegeta is going to do his 12 key, and then a bunch of normals. So a pretty good start, all things considered. Didn't like this again. These opening rotations were pretty bad again because we like had a same name character on one rotation. So it's like, what are we supposed to do, right? Like this is just what we the way we had to play it. Yep, we'll take the extra damage there. 1 super, so probably 1 super and a bunch of normals because it's just how it goes. But okay, we'll take that extra super. Perfect. And we'll be good to go. Yep, 7 million there. Perfect. Just get extra damage in. Take everything we can get. And we are good to go. So now what we're going to be able to do is take advantage of 17 support, and hopefully this turn will be enough for us and we can wrap things up here, but it is definitely not a guarantee. Let's do this active skill. Just pop it right away. Get free damage in, even if it is just 3 million. Damage is damage. So 24 key with you. We will grab, we already have the 24 key with you, so how can we set this up? We'll do something like this. Yeah, that'll be fine. A little bit of support. Yep, a little bit of support. Perfect. Okay, so now AGL UI Goku just needs to come through here, do a decent bit of damage for us, and then we should be good to go. Then Tech UI, it should be able to clean up, and if that isn't enough, hopefully 17 and Frieza, or 17 and Universe 7 will be enough. I think that we'd be safe in theory if he were to take a super. So hopefully he just supers AGL UI and we get a dodge, but who knows? Because no dodge here, I think we could be in trouble because we're running out of characters. I want to say we have like a few left, but I don't know if it's enough to like actually go into a run here and like complete it. So getting very close here. AGL, if UI dodges this, we win. Okay, it's over. So there we go. We might have to do one more turn, but that is this version of Battlefield. A very long experience here, but it takes about the same amount of time as like a regular Battlefield would take, about 30 minutes or so. That's typically how long these videos are if I don't cut them up when I'm playing, because usually what I like to do is trim them, but this is a pretty long and extended fight, so I'd like you guys to see that it's not just like, oh, magically I did another run, did it off camera, and like it worked. So you can see that the things can go horribly wrong, and you can get bad opening rotations, and VB can take like 4 normals and you're just dead, or it could be a super. So these things can happen. So with all of that being said, we got one more term here left because we're gonna have to do another term before I do my outro, but not too bad, not too bad. Just an extended cut, right? Very long fight, but it is different. I do appreciate that they are giving us sort of like a little playground here to mess around with in terms of like stacking characters and different ways that damage works and stuff, and different characters are going to have like specific roles and stuff like that. And isn't that just fitting right there? A 1.25 billion HP boss, and this is the HP that we're going to be leaving it at. So Evolution Blue Vegeta, you can take it away here with your KO screen, but there we go. Let me know down below what you guys think of this Battlefield so far. Like, is it too tough for you? Do you think they should have made it easier? All of that fun stuff in the comment section below. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, so that way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.